All right, y'all. It was 4 million viewers, 500,000 at a time. And Babyface versus Teddy Riley, it went down. It was fire, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I love how Babyface his calm demeanor, and he kept taking his little jabs at Teddy Riley, who was overly cocky, but that's what made it all dope. It was two legends against each other, and they broke the internet. Well, they broke Instagram. So the only way you were able to go on the page was through computer, no longer phone at the time. Instagram even jumped in and like defended the guys. Like, listen, it's not them this time, guys. It's us. They broke the system. So let's just say they came out swinging. So Teddy Riley started with Human Nature, and Babyface started out with this great story about Halle Berry and MJ before he played Love Should Have Brought You Home.
Speaking of MJ, it reminds me of a story, true story, fun fact. One time Michael called me. Michael said, Babyface. I said, yeah. He says, do you know who Halle Berry is? Do you know Halle Berry? I said, yeah, I know Halle Berry. He said, could you do me a favor? I want you to call her because I want to take her out on a date. I said, what? He said, call her. I want to take her on a date. Get the message. The manager said, what? He wants to take her on a date. And then I was waiting to hear back from Halle, and I can't tell you exactly what Halle said. I imagine it probably would have been something like this.
And then he went into the boomerang scene when she was like, Love should have brought your ass home last night. And then he played Love Should Have Brought You Home by Toni Braxton.
Beautiful.
And then, listen, it was so fire, but it was like a lot of technical difficulties. I know a lot of people couldn't get on, but I did. So then they continue with Rump Shaker. I feel like that's something I forgot Teddy Riley had. It's a bunch of stuff, but it was just so fire and fly how like they had the common respect for each other, but they were just like going off. And then like both of their lives stopped working, so you had to bounce from page to page. It was just so dope. Like, and people were doing it. It was like I was. So anyway, they both wrapped up with No Diggity. Obviously, that was Teddy Riley, and then Babyface wrapped up with End of the Road and Count on Me, which by Whitney Houston, which is come on now. And guess who pulled up to Teddy Riley's live at the end, y'all? I'm talking about he pulled up on FaceTime, and that was the GOAT, the real GOAT, Dr. Dre, y'all. So Dr. Dre pulled up, and he was like, you know, they're trying to get me to do it, but I don't know if it's for me, which I feel like was a bait, because then Swiss and Timbaland, who organized the whole thing, came out on live, and they said this.
But Tim, what I'm telling the people is Dr. Dre, I need him to know that we need him and P. Diddy. And I'm saying it, man. We need Dr. Dre versus P. Diddy. Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view for the covert. Let's bring the two kings in and give back to the people. Pay-per-view, UFC style with verses as a celebration, not a battle.
I'll pay
that would be heavy.
Any day. I definitely will put up some coins for that. So let's
just Puff gonna be dancing.
Come on now. Let's just hope it happens. I'm praying for it. So moving on along, Trey Songz has a 1-year-old. Who knew? Time flies. So he took to Instagram to celebrate his little boy's birthday. He said, I love you, Noah. I thank God for bringing you to me at a time I needed your love the most. 1 year passed unbelievably fast, but within the first seconds of meeting you, I knew you would be the light of my life until I take my last breath. Happy birthday, son. Now, 50 Cent's son is out here wilding, y'all. And no, I'm not talking about Marquise. I'm talking about Tekashi. So according to TMZ, this guy is balling out of control from his home. Now he ordered 5 cars, allegedly, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, G-Wagon, a Range Rover, McLaren, all kind of stuff. He also got a $300,000 shark chain along with a Richard Mille. So he out there spending all that money he made while he was in jail. Snitching. Okay.
He might want to say that for security. I ain't talking about presidential level security, maybe retired mayor level of security, but he gonna need some.
We are the Morning Hustle.